Bree! Bree, your chest is glowing green. And there's a book. And a knife that I found in there. A pretty knife. I'm gonna look through it. Okay, what is happening? I get it. Okay, I watched Invitation to Terror last year. I know all about the Grimoire. This is the Grimoire. This is a nice replica, Bree. Un Kunda Montose Estrada Kunecrona. Turn the page and unleash your inner nightmares from the Grimoire. Okay.
Mike, why are you screaming?
I am, well, nice prank. You turned off the lights, your little chest over there glowed green, this book, I like it. But if you have to know, I am turning the page to unleash my inner nightmares from the Grimoire.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do here. I did not do this prank. We were just supposed to come over and shoot a video. That was it.
Very
I'm
funny.
sorry I'm late, but...
This is in your handwriting too, it seems like.
No, that is a very special handwriting, but that's not my handwriting.
And this is not your knife?
No, I don't know. Where did you find those?
In the chest. Bree, I appreciate how elaborate you're being with this. Thank you very much. But, like, what does this even mean, this stuff?
I don't know. I don't speak Grimoire. I've never even messed with this. The only thing that I remember is that the Grimoire takes blood to activate. And I'm not about to shed any blood. I don't think you are either. So why don't we just put this special knife down and we just kind of...
Ah, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. But
Wait.
look. Gosh darn it. You know what? We got blood on the Grimoire and nothing happened. So
Excellent.
there.
We'll
You
just
happy?
go ahead. Yes, let's go figure out your finger situation because that looks bad.
Yeah, it kind of is.
You got boo-boo.
Dude,
Let's go fix your boo-boo.
hurts.
You're freaking klutz, Bree, but I love you. Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, good thing we didn't lose our cool.
right?
Huh.
Why don't we not mess with stuff like that again?
Alright, I
Well.
guess maybe we can film a video now.
Yeah. Welcome to Fractured Compass.
Let's talk about Not Scary Farm. What's going on, you guys? So welcome back to the channel, and we survived the Grimoire.
Yes, the Grimoire being one of the new mazes at Scary Farm this year, along with Bloodline 1842.
Yeah.
So it is looking good. Everything is on schedule to open
And you-
September 22nd.
Next week.
Yes.
Oh my god. And you guys did Scare School last night.
We did Scare School just for, for Ghost Town, so I'm telling you, Ghost Town Monsters coming for you.
Did it get you into the feel of, like, did you feel, what's the word I'm trying to find here?
But into this...
Like rejuvenated, like you're ready to attack next week?
Yeah, and also like, whew, oh my god,
Hot?
out of shape. It was hot.
Mm.
It was hot. But it always is. It always is in the in September. So
Yeah.
hopefully by mid-October, towards the end, we get that cool fall crisp season that we're looking for. Because 2022 has been the hottest year ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
This past heat wave was no joke.
No.
But let's just jump right into it and talk about what we're here to talk about. If you guys could not tell by the opening of this video, we're here to talk about a new house. New maze.
New maze.
New maze.
We
And
are
that
the
is
maze.
the Grimoire. So I have to be honest, I watched this trailer. There was a lot happening. A lot happening. This girl opens the book and basically gets like flooded with knowledge of all the past things that have happened with this.
From what the trailer said and what it showed, that's what I'm assuming is happening. That it is just either collected souls or just has all these bad things that people have messed with it over the years. And so I think it's just going down a timeline because it showed a World War II soldier.
Yeah, Milkman in the 50s.
Yeah, Milkman in the 50s. So I think we're going to be traveling basically on a story of what the Grimoire has done to these people throughout history and time. So,
and this also kind of ties into Invitations of Terror.
It does.
The show last year.
Yeah.
Now, I watched it. I have to be completely honest with the viewers here. I don't remember anything about it.
So basically, the guy, it was set in the 80s, and I do believe like the Grimoire is going to be set in that time from basically what the girl was wearing in the trailer.
And the film aesthetic of the trailer.
It was old, so we're looking at like the 70s, 80s, all the way up, in the past, obviously. But so Invitation to Terror was in Mystery Lodge, and it was set in the 80s. The guy was basically, they were ghost hunters, basically, in short. But they were doing it technology-wise, but he found the Grimoire, he takes out the Grimoire, and he, like, cuts a little bit of blood onto it, and, like, a spectrum appears out of it. So, again, maybe the Grimoire is collecting souls.
The Grimoire is malicious in some sort of way, for sure.
And then, after that, he completely kills his assistant, stabs her in the stomach, and then she comes out, and then it is revealed that his daughter, comes out of the Grimoire, and it's revealed that he killed his daughter. So he knows exactly how it operates.
Oh, that book is holding grudges, and it like keeps like a psychological profile of you and knows how to use it against you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like interesting aspects that I think can make for an interesting maze. One of the big things though that I'm really hoping for is that if the Grimoire does play a psychological aspect to yourself, to like getting at you, I hope they really nail that in the head in the maze. And I think the biggest way you can do that is with the audio design, because I remember Mesmer, it really got into your head by like you were just listening to him narrate throughout, and he was basically like hypnotizing you and getting into your head. So I really think that when it comes to the audio department, well, everything when it comes to Knotts is great, but they really knock it out of the park with telling a story with the audio, and I hope that they kind of flesh out what is happening in the Grimoire, because I can see the casual haunted house goer maybe being confused even with watching the trailer. So I hope that this story makes sense and it's clear and we know exactly what's happening in any way possible.
Yeah, and I think maybe they did the trailer to basically be kind of vague on what was going on, possibly.
I hope so.
Yeah, like this is the general idea, but we'll explain further, when we get there. But I love how Knotts kind of teases things in previous years and then, goes full out in the next year. So it leads the average haunt goer and Not Scary Farm fan to go into Not Scary Farm and really pay attention to everything that's going on in the realm of Scary Farm. Because you never know when it's going to pop up again.
Yeah.
And then we have the brand new Maze Bloodline 1842, which is basically going to be a highly interactive maze replacing
Paranormal Inc.
Paranormal Inc., but it's basically our answer this year to Infected.
Yeah. Which I think it's going to be interesting. I can already tell that this maze is going to be like the longest line, because there's that other aspect of interactivity and like a shooter style, just like how Infected was a long line. So, not that this is a tips and tricks video, but I'm just going to say it.
Pro tip.
Go to that maze first.
Yes.
Before you do anything else, because I bet you that maze, like that line is going to be intense, and it's not going to shrink throughout the night. So, little pro advice there, pro tip. But, I am excited.
So, if you have purchased the buffet, you are ahead of the game, and let's move through the park. At the buffet, you get times at 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. And then you also get access to those back mazes.
Which is so, like, that is the main part.
Yes. So by 6:30, you want to be at those gates for that pre-scare to get into those back 4 mazes. So we have Waxworks back there, which is a fantastic maze. We have the Depths. We have the brand new maze that is replacing Paranormal Inc. And then we also have Dark Entities. So first and foremost, you're getting one of those new mazes out of the way.
Yes.
Okay? Moving forward from there, where should they go next, Mike?
They should go immediately to the other next new thing, in my opinion. Get the 2 new things out of the way. Because, I mean, that's just what I would do. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't think on this channel we're allowed to necessarily say where things are. But let's just say I would make my way down to...
Mystery Lodge
to just see what's up over there.
Yeah.
But then, after that, there's no right or wrong reason, really, in my opinion, for Knotts. What I would say, and this might be controversial, so I'm getting ready for the comments down below, but if you have already done Pumpkin Eater for 7 years in a row, and they have not explicitly said, we're adding more things to Pumpkin Eater, or adding things to a maze that's been there for a while, I would say that the shows come before those mazes. And so that is why I think this year I'm not going to be as stressed to hit everything up, because last year I had to do Not Scary Farm for 2 days straight to get the whole experience. And I think for this year I'm going to do the 2 new mazes. I'm going to do maybe a couple mazes that I really enjoy, but then I'm going to really focus on those shows, because the shows was what made it for me last year.
Okay.
I loved Puppet Up. And it's a different show every time because it's improv. Okay, so Wicked Drums, maybe. It was we tried. But the magic show was also something that I would have totally overlooked, and I'm happy I didn't.
And where can they find the magic show?
That is at the Birdcage Theater. Puppet Up is at the, what's it called?
Walter Knott
The
Theater.
Walter
Knott Theater. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. And just stuff like that. And then I think a big thing is I'm just going to enjoy watching scare actors this year. And that's something I really overlook. I'll spend 5 or 10 minutes in a scare zone, but I want to properly just sit down, people watch. So this year for me is going to be casual, and I would just recommend do those 2 new things because they're new, exciting, fun. We haven't done them before. And then I would say try going to some shows, see, because they're not bad, and I think they tend to get overlooked.
It's true. I went into the Birdcage Theater to see The Conjuring, and I enjoyed the show. I thought it was very clever. I thought the guy was doing was astounding. I think I was just looking for something darker. That was my problem. But it was not a bad show. It is a very good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I agree with you with that, because the Conjurer, it just sounds spooky.
Yeah, it does. And I was all I'm ready for some dark stuff. Didn't get it.
Yeah. But that being said, and Puppet Up is such a nice palate cleanse for okay, we can laugh and we can take a breather. But I'm very excited for Bloodline. I'm very excited for the Grimoire. I can't wait. And next year at Knott's, I know we're getting way ahead of ourselves here, is the 50th anniversary.
Facts.
So you best believe that, well, I would hope that they're going to go all out.
They're going to go ham, and they have proven that by, 1, adding these 2 new amazing mazes, probably keeping Waxworks. They have now announced what mazes they will be retiring and what scare zone they will be retiring. So if you go to Knott's right now, you will have some of the merch that has dropped. And I picked up one of the legacy pins. But yeah, Dark Ride is having its final season this year.
Sad.
Which means next year in the 50th, we're going to have Mesmer, which is an amazing maze. And then we're also going to have something new, probably in the Dark Ride area. I did not think it was going to be Dark Ride. I actually was shocked.
I was figured
shocked.
Something else, but yeah.
I thought, this is just my personal opinion, I thought the Depths was going to go before Dark Ride.
I would have hoped. I'm just not a huge fan of the Depths, but there's something else that is leaving, and that is one that's been here for a very long time, and I gotta tell you, every time we talk about this house, we say, you know what, maybe it should leave, and that is Pumpkin Eater.
Yes.
And the scare zone that's next to it, the Hollow.
Yes.
They are both leaving. This is the final year. So I would definitely say if you guys are going to make sure you hit up a maze, do those ones as well. Or do Pumpkin Eater, do Dark Ride, check out the Hollow. The Hollow is such a good scare zone.
It's an amazing scare zone, and I think it doesn't get the attention that it really deserved.
Because there's no maze in that zone except for Pumpkin Eater, but it's at the entrance. There needs to be a maze like where the Scarecrow, what was the Scarecrow one called?
Cornstalkers.
Cornstalkers, like Cornstalkers. So that way there's
a reason
foot
to
traffic.
go in there.
Yeah. Because I feel bad. That is a very well done house, and it's in such a beautiful location with the lights, the forest, that little creek. So, bummer that the Hollow is leaving. However, exciting things to come, I'm sure, with next year.
Yes.
So,
one more thing, really quick. Can you guys talk about the bags?
Oh, yeah.
Because not everyone knows about it, and I think that's
I don't even know about it. You're
I
gonna
think
have
it's
to
important for people to know.
So, there are some new policies that have come up. Let's kind of go into that. One is going to be the chaperone policy. If you are under 18, you must be with a chaperone that is over 21 the entire time. Okay, and they will be looking for this, especially during Knott's Scary Farm.
Yes.
We have a lot of problems. So, I mean, not too many problems, but it's going to be super noticeable if you have some teenagers running around without a chaperone at this point.
Isn't it sad that, like, you know, I remember going to Knott's Scary Farm since I was in 4th grade, and I would go by myself, and that was like nostalgia. That was like my childhood. I loved it. And now, because a select few decided to ruin it, actually quite a few, there's a lot of kids out there that may not be able to experience Knott's Scary Farm because some people just don't know how to act. So that's just a real shame. However, I completely understand why Knott's is doing it, and quite frankly, I'm thankful that Knott's is doing it because, yeah, I mean, it sucks that we have to do this, but you can't let kids just be running wild, doing whatever they feel like they want to do. It's just not a daycare. Knott's is not a daycare.
Everybody should be going into the farm feeling safe as you can at Knott's Scary Farm. You want to be scared, but you are being scared safely.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just wanted to say I'm happy about the policy. However, I do feel bad for the ones that do act right, who are young, who want to experience Scary Farm and don't get the chance to because maybe their parent doesn't want to go, maybe they don't have a chaperone. So I do feel bad for you there.
The second policy is the bag policy. That bag can only be 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches by 2 inches.
That is small.
That is small. And I went onto Amazon and I purchased some things, but it's pretty small. I wanted to purchase, if you can, get on Amazon and purchase a bag that you can slip your phone, because I know a lot of people are, where am I put my phone? There are bags that have kind of sleeves that you can slip your phone on the outside and then things can go on the inside. If you have medication that's just small pills, those things can be put inside plastic bags made really small, keys and things like that. But pockets, but some people were saying that they don't have pockets, but it is what it is. It is the bag policy at this time. Now, if you've got medication, like I have a friend who has medication that needs to be refrigerated at all times, those are exceptions. Don't think that they are not going to allow you to have that with you. That is an exception. So, and I think every thing is going to be settled case by case. So, any medical equipment, any oxygen, whatever, don't think that they're going to be like, no, 6.5 by 4.5 by 2.
But if you're going to bring your backpack in and it's full of, I don't know, Coca-Colas, they're going to be like, get the hell out of here.
And we have the same problem. I know there's a lot of photographers and there's a lot of videographers out there that are going like, well, RIP my camera bag.
Hip holsters.
Same, my guys. So hip holsters, just wearing the camera in around my neck. That's how it's gonna have to be.
Yep. Put a couple batteries in your pocket and an extra memory card, and best of luck.
So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say beyond that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and they're going to be holding to that. So, but if you have anything bigger and you need it for a good excuse, then talk to them. just talk to them. Don't go in there already fired up about something. Just approach it very nicely. These are my needs.
Yeah.
And talk to them.
So, all that being said, very excited for this year. I cannot wait to see you guys in the fog. Yeah, 2 new mazes. It's gonna be great. So, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you guys haven't. We'll see you out there. If you do see at least me, I don't know if they're gonna be in character, so I don't know if they're gonna actually be able to like appropriately.
Don't say a monster's actual name. That's rude.
Yes. Okay. But if you do see me at Scary Farm, please give me a hi. I do appreciate it, and we love you guys. But yeah, always be ready.
You never know your compass will take you.
You know, I am so happy. Oh, it looks good.
Look at the spirit jersey.
Oh, I need to buy this.
It's really cool.
Spirit jerseys this year, guys.
It's inverted.
It's inverted. Well,
yeah,
you know.
whatever.
But the front is so cool. Look at the little skeletons.
Rip.
That's a Scary Farm, but we're gonna get this. I'm gonna buy this.
Glow in the dark.
It's glow in the dark. Yeah. Do you feel good about the video?
No, yeah, and I'm super excited.
Good.
About monsters.
She actually cut her finger when we were doing that take, and I hope your finger's okay.
Yeah.
It's just a little nick though, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye, Mike.
See you.
Bye.
Have a good night. Drive yourself safe.
I guess I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.